Yo, what up? So I figured it's been a minute since we, checked in on some Assassin's Creed Shadows misgoings or whatever Ubisoft is trying to do to save their sinking ship of a company. But before we get into it, before we get into this video, this reaction, fit check. Yo, how you like my hoodie? Yeah, yeah. I be smiling so I don't swear. But anyway, let's get into this video. Here, let me show you what we're checking out today. Ubisoft screwed up AC Shadows wall scroll bad, and Japan is pissed. Hey yo, low key though, I thought Sony Japan was already focusing or trying to make a difference in the Assassin's Creed community, but I guess they're having trouble, doing things. I mean, let's see. If I remember correctly, this is the first Assassin's Creed game where Ubisoft Japan is not actively trying to help create this game. Like usually Ubisoft Japan or something like that is always, I'm pretty sure it's Ubisoft Japan. It's always trying to help make an Assassin's Creed game. But this is like the first one where they're like, "Nah, we're out of it. You're not putting this one on us. We are not taking the fall for your mistakes, Ubisoft." But anyway, let's check this out. Let's check out this video. Ubisoft screwed up Assassin's Creed Shadows wall scroll bad, and Japan is pissed by Smasch JT. Bro, how do you? You've already been criticized for all of your mistakes when it comes to portraying the country of Japan and within this game. You've already been criticized for all your mistakes on this. How do you not decide to consult with someone from Japan and ask them, "Hey, can you help me out with the scroll?" How do you not do that? Anyway, I'm at a loss for words. And also let me know in the comments below if I was right about that Ubisoft Japan thing. I think it's called Ubisoft Japan, or maybe I'm thinking about something else. I don't know. Anyway, let me know in the comments below if you know. Let's get to the video. Yeah, links will be in the description below. You know what it is. Let's get it.
Why does it seem like every time Ubisoft has an opportunity to do something right and move in the right direction when it comes to Assassin's Creed Shadows, they step on a rake, hit themselves in the face, and proceed to embarrass themselves every single time they get the chance? What's going on?
Because they love to be a shit company. Like I swear, whoever created Ubisoft, they're whoever the owner is, they're tired of it. Either they're tired of it or like there's some type of hostile takeover getting ready to happen, and so they're trying to ruin the company as best as they can before that takeover happens. That way they can give whoever's fucking them over, whoever's taking over, they can give that person or that other company or whatever, they could give them like just a complete pile of flaming shit in a trash bin. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, you want to forcefully take my company from me? I'm gonna tank the shit out of its stocks before I hand it to you. Fuck you. Good luck rebuilding it. Maybe it's something like that. Anyway, let's go.
Guys, welcome to another episode of Smash JT. And today we have the Assassin's Creed Shadows Collector's Edition going on sale for over 200 USD. And it comes with all these fun little things: early access, digital content, ultimate pack, a statue, the game itself, although there doesn't look like there's a physical edition of the game in it, which don't.
Ah, that sucks. There's not even a physical edition of the game. Which company was it? Don't tell me it was Ubisoft. But because I honestly don't know. But please tell me it was Ubisoft. But there was somebody who was talking about how people or gamers should get used to not owning their games. I don't think it was anybody from Ubisoft. but that would be fucking hilarious if it was. But they were talking about how like the digital games that you buy with your hard earned money or your parents' pocket cash or your parents' hard earned cash, um, it's something like they could cancel access to that game whenever they feel like it, something like that, or they can just revoke your buy and not give you your money back or whatever. Something, I don't know, but that's not a good sign. And with a $300 price tag on the Assassin's Creed Shadows Collector's Edition, imagine not being able to play your game when they decide to shut everything down and just take it from you. I'd be pissed. I'd be pissed. But low key though, what I did recently get, which was how do I say this? I recently did get something that is technically like a collector's edition type of item, and I don't really buy collector's edition things. And do you hear that in the back? Do you hear that in the background, like the car that just drove by, that loud ass shit? I keep wondering if you guys can hear it, but I don't know. But anyway, I recently just got something that I bought back in 2023. It finally showed up. It finally got delivered. I'm trying to stall for time because I forgot what it was called, what it was, and or not what it was, but I forgot what it all comes with it, and I was trying to find my stuff. I found it, but okay, there we go. There we go. That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Okay. Since Assassin's Creed Collector's Edition, I'm not gonna get that. But what I did get was something I like a lot. You know Persona? You probably don't know that I like Persona because I never like played a game on like online or whatever. But I like Persona, especially Persona 3. My old GameStop manager got me into it. I know this is like this is like I'm way off what we were originally talking about, and you're not here for this shit, and you're probably mad at me for even taking this detour, but hang in there with me, all right? I ended up getting the from Limited Run Games. It's this Persona 3 Portable Seas Edition PS4, right? It's this little box comes with a bunch of cool ass shit. It's got the little Seas armband from the school that they go to, a couple of trading cards or whatever. It's got this little just I don't know, just picture frame of like whenever you get into an attack with a fight with an enemy, but you like sneak up on them. It's got that. It's got the school's badge. It's got the music for the school, and most important, it's got some of this stuff over here. And most importantly, it's got the actual C's gun, the Persona gun that the evoker that they use to summon their personas. I'm really happy I got that, and I didn't open shit. I didn't open like anything that's in the case, but the case comes when it's like the case is not sealed. The case itself is not sealed. I bought the case, or I bought the whole thing, and the case was not sealed. So I opened the case and I looked at everything. I looked at it, put it back, didn't open any of the actual contents. Closed the unsealed case and then put it in my closet and where it will stay for all eternity. But I'm glad I got it. I just wanted to brag about that right quick. I don't know why I brought that up, but anyway.
Don't even get.
What does this come with? You know what I'm saying? Like, Ultimate Pack a season pass for a single player game. A season pass for a single player game. Game's not even online, but it comes with a season pass. Why do you need a season pass for a single player game? Just asking. I'm asking for a friend. It's me. I'm the friend. The digital content. See, play 3 days early. Ooh, 3 days early. Assassin's Creed Shadows Collector's Edition. And they got a little booklet thing here. The wall scroll, which is apparently fucked up. I don't know if you actually want that. And then these little figurines. Is that bitch McFace the guy that they should just take out the game? Anyway,
Get me started on that. And then ultimately, we get to this art book and a wall scroll. And the wall scroll turns out to be quite the controversial piece, something that, of course, every chance they have to screw up, they'll find a way with this too.
yo, low key, like I think everybody is waiting for any little mistake. That everybody is looking at Assassin's Creed Shadows with a microscope, like with a magnifying glass, looking for any little fuck up that Ubisoft makes, and Ubisoft just delivers on a silver platter. I thought they were trying to save their company. Shouldn't they be trying their best to make sure that everything's good? It's funny.
Hit that subscribe, give me a like, and check out smashjt.com for the full article going over the Assassin's Creed Shadows Collector's Edition controversy when it comes to the wall scroll. Now, I have this video up right now just going over a brief overview from EB Games, costing about $280 USD before tax, coming with a statue, steel bookcase, collector's art book, katana, stuba, world map, Creed wall scroll, and 2 Sumai lithographs.
Bro, you're not even gonna give me a kunai, like a fucking kunai? Come on. If you don't know what a kunai is, here, let me look it up for you. KUNAI. That's a kunai. This is a kunai. Like, you mean you got Assassin's Creed Shadows based in Japan, and you're not even giving me a kunai, like a plastic kunai, something with something like something kunai shape or form or like, and in the collector's edition, and you're charging me over $200, over $300? You're not giving me a fucking kunai? Ah, hell no, bro. Fuck out of it. Get out of here, bro.
The Creed wall scroll is what many Japanese people are taking serious issue with, because taking a closer look at this situation, you'll see that the wall scroll itself is not actually the style of Japanese writing that they traditionally would do with the wall scroll. And you would think if you wanted to pay homage to Japan, feudal Japan, and wall scrolls and ancient text, I don't know, you feel like you'd get something like that right. Well, shout out.
I know it seems like a small thing to be such a big deal, but this is Japanese culture. This is Japanese history. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're very serious about their culture, and they're very culture rich people. You know what I'm saying? They're very historical rich people. Not like us Westerners, where we have a bunch of different cultures and genders and ethnicities all mixed into one melting pot. It's not like that. They are serious about their history, their culture. That's their shit. You know what I'm saying? They're proud about it, and I love that about them. So I know it may seem like a small thing to you, but this is a huge thing to them, and they have every right to be pissed about it.
To Packer Girl on X that showcased somebody complaining about this from Japan, and they show the image up close talking about what it is specifically. I'm going to read this first, then we'll go through what they have to say about why it's so wrong and how this clearly looks like Ubisoft didn't care how they got this done. They just wanted to push it out there and sell something and say, yeah, look, it's a wall scroll with Japanese text on it, so sure, it's authentic. Creed wall scroll, meticulously crafted wall scroll, which there's some issues with that. We'll get into that in a second. Measuring 70 by 30 centimeters with the creed of the assassins at its heart. From vengeance to solidarity, from darkness to light, a new creed rises over Japan, made from fabric and supported by wooden holders, which, again, on the surface, if I were just to look at this as an American, I'd say, yeah, that's pretty cool. Looks pretty badass. I don't know. I got no real issues with this at all.
Exactly.
But then again, I'm not Japanese, and I have no idea about what the culture represents and how they do things traditionally and what Japanese text means and how they write on scrolls and stuff like that. So
That's exactly what I'm saying. To us Americans, this doesn't seem like a big deal. But this is a Assassin's Creed game that is not only just based in Japan, but the game itself is already full of historical Japanese flaws. And then they continue to fuck up and embarrass themselves and say like we don't give a they're pretty much saying we don't give a shit about Japan and its culture and its history and the people who love its culture, it's their culture and history, who are all about that. They're saying we don't give a fuck. We're not even gonna we're not even gonna try to go through and make sure the scroll we do a good job on the scroll. They don't give a fuck. And so they didn't even bother to even reach out and be like, "Hey, Japan," or someone in Japan, "Hey, how do y'all accurately do this shit? How do y'all, you know what I'm saying?" So I don't want to mess it up. I want to make sure it's good. How do you guys actually do this? They couldn't even reach out to Japan for that. That shows how little they care. This whole game is just a cash grab, bro. And then they added the fucking black guy because of the Black Lives Matter protest that was happening way back when. You know what I'm saying? I guess they thought the Black Lives Matter protest would still be a huge thing, and by the time the game came out, guess what? It's not. And now they don't want to walk back all that work they put into the game, even though their company is on the company's life is on the line.
Creed wall scroll.
Oops.
Meticulously crafted wall scroll, which is with the Creed Darkness to Light, a new Creed holders. As an American, I'd say.
Okay, that's probably where I was. But yeah, us Americans, we probably we're like, okay, cool, yeah. But no, Japan, which this game is based in, and they're supposed to be actually anyway trying to this game has their life, the company's life on the line, and they are putting in so little effort and trying to make sure it's a good game. They don't care about the country the game is about. Like how I don't know how I have to say it for you guys to understand it. Like they don't give a shit about Japan. It's not only pissing Japan off, but it's pissing other people who actually like weaves like me who actually care about Japan. And we're like we want to just hide our faces and be like, "Hey yo, Japan, the country who gave us the godsend of anime. We are sorry that the people that are making a game based in your country they're doing a terrible job. We're sorry. We are sorry. We wish we could not associate with ourselves with them, but we do live here in America. Please keep making great anime and please keep letting us watch it. Thank you."
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Looks pretty badass. I don't know. I got no real issues with this at all. But then again, I'm not Japanese, and I have no idea about what the culture represents and how they do things traditionally and what Japanese text means and how they write on scrolls and stuff like that. So obviously, I'm very ignorant to all of that. You would think Ubisoft would understand that and go hire someone in Japan to do this the right way, because what they did is anything but that. This post comes from Dr. Alaric Naude, and they say everything in Japanese here, so let me translate the post. This is a critique of Assassin's Creed and Ubisoft in general. This scroll is objectively not beautiful, and it's easy to see why. First, the font is beautiful, but it is not Japanese, but Chinese calligraphy style.
Oh my god. Oh my god. How do you fuck that up? You're not even using Japanese text. You're using Chinese Ooh, ooh. Sorry about that. I'm allergic to bullshit money grubbers who can't even pretend to care about the products or the art that they put out into the world. I'm allergic to it. Sorry. Oh, this is a big one. Don't worry. There's scientists that are working on like a cure for it, but I don't think they're in too much of a hurry about it. So, yeah, you gotta bear with me on that one. Holy shit, they're not even using Japanese calligraphy. They're using Chinese calligraphy, bro. What the? Oh my god. Oh my god. How fucking trash or lazy or whatever do you have to be to fuck up that bad? The game is a Japanese game. They're like, oh, this is some Asian text, right? Yeah, bro, this is some Asian text, bro. Go ahead, put that shit in there, scroll, bro. Like, I like smoking some good shit, but they are smoking some bad shit, bro. They are smoking some shit that they should just put down. Like, that's just called death. That's just gonna kill them in 30 days or less. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the type of shit that they smoking on, and they decided that this was okay. And it made it through the checks. It made it through all like the security checks and the fucking whatever checks they go through before they sign shit off. It made it through all of that. That means every person on every single level of the game concept, the game developation, whatever. Like the developers, the upper heads, the whatever. It made it through all those checks. That means all of those people don't give a single fuck about Japan. They don't give a single fuck about the product that they're making. They don't give a single fuck about the game that they're trying to, that it's supposed to save their company. They're relying so much on this game that if it fails, then they plan to hide shit. They plan to hide content behind a certain time within the game. Like with Assassin's Creed Hex, like they're planning to hide all of the woke and LGBTQIA plus or whatever, all the woke bullshit content behind a certain time of gameplay so that you can't return the game. You have to be stuck with it. Like, this game is supposed to make sure that they don't have to resort to that. And now they're pretty much telling us like, we don't give a shit, bro. Well, y'all thought we actually cared about Japan? Y'all thought we actually cared about the creative games that the games that we actually make? Y'all thought we actually cared about that shit? I'm in it for the money, bitch. Now pay me. Pay me, bitch. Come on. Pay me so you can play as big black samurai in Japan going around destroying Japanese culture and people. Pay me so you can play that. And pay me so you can see all this inaccurate, historically inaccurate stuff about Japan that we just threw into the game just because we figured you wouldn't care anyway. You don't even fucking know about Japan's history. You don't care about Japan's history. You just want to play the game. You just want to kill shit. Pay me so that we can give you this bullshit wall scroll, this bullshit kunoichi, this bullshit samurai, this bullshit game. Just because we want money. We don't even fuck, like, we don't give a shit about the company. Like, the company can go under. As long as you give us some money right now, I'll be all right. Holy fuck. Oh my god. Oh my god, bro. How do you fuck this game up that bad? That bad. I swear, it's gotta be like somebody's trying to usurp the company from under them. And so they're like, you know what? Before I give you the company, I'm gonna fuck the shit up. I'm gonna fuck up its stocks so bad that you don't even want it. You're gonna sell it to me for cheaper than I had to sell it to you. You're going to sell it to me for cheaper than I was forced to sell it to you. That's how fucked up I'm gonna make this company. That's how bad I'm gonna mess it up. That's gotta be what's going on, bro. That's gotta be what's going on. Holy shit.
Moreover, the lines of the font are too thin and it is not balanced with the image, which kind of sounds nitpicky, but at the same time, it's like, well, if that's the style and that's how they do it, that would be something you'd think Ubisoft would care about if they wanted to get this right. Also, it is very rare to write in red in Japanese or Chinese. Furthermore, the balance between the image and the text is wrong. To me, this does not seem to have been designed by an Asian person. Rather, it looks like what a Westerner would imagine an Asian style hanging scroll. In Western writing systems, characters are often centered, so the design seems to have been influenced by that. It seems like Ubisoft has no regard for quality control or authenticity. This isn't even Asian or even Japanese. The key points of the proportions and arrangement of the traditional hanging scrolls. 1. Aspect ratio of the hanging scroll. Common ratios are 3:1 or 2:1, height to width. Example, if the height is 90 centimeters, the width is 30 centimeters. Like, these are things that they take very seriously when they build their scrolls and put them together in Japan. Again, something you think Ubisoft would be like, oh, we have a consultancy firm we're working with to make sure we get these things right. That's the whole point of the consultancy firm. Right, Ubisoft?
Bro, I don't even think they have a consultancy firm. No, if they do have a consultancy firm, it's some dude with yellow fever that watches hentai on repeat and just diddles his diddle while throwing darts at a fucking board, being like, "That's how things are done. That's how. Yep, that's Japanese right there. I promise you." Bro, what the fuck? Anyway.
Arrangement of calligraphy and paintings. Proportion. The balance between calligraphy and painting is 1:2 or 2:1. Writing, usually placed in the top right. Vertical writing, right to left, which I actually did know about that because at an old job, I actually had a Japanese manager that told me about these things, and that is very true. They write from right to left vertically, which is very strange from someone coming from America and used to English that does left to right from top to bottom. It's very, very different. Picture, placed in the lower left, diagonal to the calligraphy. Aesthetic balance, diagonal balance, placing calligraphy and painting diagonally to create harmony. Use white space. Use large white space at the top and bottom and narrow white space at the left and right to guide the eye vertically. This composition maintains the aesthetic balance of a traditional hanging scroll. And then it goes into showing the actual picture of the wall scroll and then giving an example of what a typical Japanese wall scroll would be, with calligraphy on the top right going down and the painting typically being on the bottom left. Where what they did here is just kind of mixed it together, like, yep, looks good. We're going to call that a day and toss that into our collector's edition because
Can y'all hear that? I guess not. But like, again, they don't give a shit because they're gonna be like, you know what? Americans aren't gonna be able to tell the fucking difference. And let's be honest, they're right. A lot of Americans are not gonna be able to tell the difference. I didn't know the difference until I started watching this. So unless the American is a Japanese history expert, or at least like somewhat has a love for Japanese history, they're not gonna. I do have like, hold on, I do have a love for it, but I'm not gonna lie, I haven't researched everything about Japanese history. You know what I'm saying? I want to go there and experience the culture is firsthand. To be honest, I'm more like that. But a lot of Americans aren't gonna even notice this shit. I'm sure a lot of other races, a lot of other countries, China will notice that shit. Korea will probably notice that shit. Japan definitely will notice that shit. But then it's like, yo, who are you trying to fool? Because people are obviously going to fucking talk about this shit. And for a game that is supposed to like help save the company from bankruptcy, they're not really trying their best to make it a great game. You know what I'm saying? They're not trying at all. It's supposed to come out this month. Bruh. No, man.
we're Ubisoft and we don't give a shit about Japanese tradition. So that
Told you.
being said, and again, shout out to Packer Girl for bringing this to my attention.
Hacker
She
girl.
brought up some really good points as well. She says, why the F is the Assassin's Creed Shadow Scroll not in Japanese, but Chinese calligraphy style? The lines of the font are too thin and it is not balanced with the image. It is very rare to write in red in Japanese or Chinese, resulting in an imbalance between the image and the text, which the more you look at it, the more you're like, yeah, this is kind of hard to even read and see. And if they're saying that is not a traditional style, it's kind of weird that they went with that. But okay, maybe Ubisoft was chalking it up to artistic direction. But Packer Girl continued with some things that I thought were very interesting. I wanted to bring these up. So these are all translated from people's screenshots. It says the wording is like excellent quality, Achiban, and it's just a list of machine
Ajichiban?
translated phrases that makes you wonder if they had Japanese supervision. It's hopeless to call it a Japanese sense. No, don't call something this unrefined Japanese culture. It's presumptuous to call a mere tapestry a hanging scroll. Again, people in Japan take hanging scrolls very seriously.
People in Japan take their entire culture and their history seriously, and they're proud of that shit. And that's what I like about Japan, bro. Shit.
And this is something that Ubisoft just kind of glazed over, like, yeah, no, we're going to totally just do what we want and take over this and say, yep, we're paying respects to Japan. This person said, to begin with, red ink is impossible. And if they're trying to evoke the image of blood, they should really make it look like it's written in blood. The situation and wording are not appropriate for the historical context, so I wonder which country's hanging scroll they're imagining. They're getting buried by people from Japan on this.
That's just crazy, bro.
Here's another one.
Like Japan, like not Japan, but Ubisoft should be embarrassed, bro. Ubisoft should be so fucking embarrassed. Like I can only imagine how many people would get fired over this shit. But Ubisoft being Ubisoft, probably nobody got fired. Let's be real. Let's be real. And that should piss you off. That should piss you off.
It looks like an Asian style hanging scroll, as Westerners imagine it. Absolutely. That's the only thing it looks like. Well,
so it's kind of like, you know how people love to get Japanese text on their like tattooed on their body, or like buying some merchandise with some Japanese text and they don't even know what it says. They just buy it just because. It's kind of like that.
It's just like the Asian stuff you see in movies and stuff. And then we got this one, which is probably my favorite one. It is rare to write a commentary in the center of a hanging scroll. Even if you do, there is a strong preference for the painting. Writing in the center is not like the opening of Star Wars. And they go on and on from this, but people are overall very frustrated about the situation. We have more comments underneath the original post.
Wait, what did that say? You look surprised, haha. Ubisoft hate Japan. That's
frustrated about the.
That's how. You know how many times I said that? You know how many times I said that? Like even outside of this video. Yeah, bro. The real question is, how do they keep messing up? Another question, another shit I said it before. It's like they are speedrunning fucking up match style. My nigga, yo.
Situation. We have more comments underneath the original post saying, I don't understand why UB didn't order artwork for traditional items from a Japanese specialist. There must be a suitable company in Japan. There's a slide here. No one knows. In Japan, the religious and historical idea that the kanji character and color vermin shu are related to curses. Shu equals Jew equals curse. And celebration. Shu equals celebration. Has been passed down for hundreds of years. And the colors vermilion, red, and crimson are almost always used in writing only for celebrations to express strong emotions.
Red and crimson. Okay.
Or in exaggerated expressions. Those involved with Ubi seem to have very little knowledge of this cultural and historical background. I'm going to tell you guys straight up, like, the best part about Assassin's Creed Shadows is how it's opening my eyes to actual traditional Japanese culture and what.
That's what I like about it too. Like everything the Japanese are pointing out that's wrong about the game is like, oh shit, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I'm glad I know that now. Thank you, Japan. So that is like the best part of the Assassin's Creed failure that it is. Like people who actually care about Japan and its culture learning some shit about it that they didn't know.
These people respect and are used to and care about, because that's the one thing Ubisoft clearly doesn't. Anyways, I'm going to leave it there. Again, if you guys want more information, check out smashjt.com. I will whip up an article just covering the basic premise of this stuff, but most of it is over on Twitter itself. If you guys appreciate what I'm doing, hit that join button. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, you stay smashing.
You say smashing. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But anyway, so what do y'all think? Huh? What's good? What's going on in your brain? What's going on in your mind? How do y'all feel about this Assassin's Creed Shadows Collector's Edition? Like I personally said, a lot of Americans are probably not going to care because they don't understand. They don't get it. But countries like Japan, obviously Japan, but other Asian countries are probably gonna look at this and be like, "What the fuck?" Hey yo, what the fuck? I thought Assassin's Creed was based in Japan. Why are they using Chinese calligraphy? What's going on here? But anyway, let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Because this is definitely some bullshit. Like this just further shows how little fucks Ubisoft gives when it comes to other countries in general. Like if they're willing to do Japan this dirty, what do you think they think of your country? But yeah, anyway, as always, links to the video that we just watched and links to the channel we just watched will both be in the description below. So be sure to check out Smash JT. And as always, don't forget to do those 3 things I like to ask you to do. And like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the notification bell for more videos. Yeah. You know what it is after that, in case I don't see you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Peace and much love to you.